It's Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube.
Kleepert dropping the gloves of Klapka. Kenna Kleepert is a black belt, so he knows what he's doing. And these two square up. Here we go. Kenna Kleepert stand up for his teammate. Zorda's definitely got the height and reach advantage. Kenna Kleepert with overhand right. Klapka responds. Kenna Kleepert with an uppercut. Now changes to his left. He loses his helmet. What a fight! He's still going. The fans are loving it. Klapka's in trouble. Kenna Kleepert throws him down. Come on. 6 feet, 200 pounds, Alex Kenna Kleepert. Now Poirier down the right wing, and now we're gonna have a fight. Look at this, Alex Kenna Kleepert dropping the gloves of Klapka. Kenna Kleepert is a black belt, so he knows what he's doing. And these two square up. Here we go. Kenna Kleepert stand up for his teammate. Zohorna's definitely got the height and reach advantage. Kenna Kleepert with an overhand right. Klapka responds. Kenna Kleepert with an uppercut. Now changes to his left. He loses his helmet. What a fight! He's still going. The fans are loving it. Klapka's in trouble. Kenna Kleepert throws him down. Come on! 6 feet, 200 pounds, Alex Kenna Kleepert. Now Poirier down the right wing, and now we're gonna have a fight. Look at this, Alex Kenna Kleepert dropping the gloves of Klapka. Kenna Kleepert is a black belt, so he knows what he's doing. And these two square up. Here we go. Kenna Kleepert stand up for his teammate. Zohorna's definitely got the height and reach advantage. Kenna Kleepert with an overhand right. Klapka responds. Kenna Kleepert with an uppercut. Now changes to his left. He loses his helmet. What a fight! He's still going. The fans are loving it. Klapka's in trouble. Kenna Kleepert throws him down. Come on! 6 feet, 200 pounds, Alex Kenna Kleepert. Now Poirier down the right wing, and now we're gonna have a fight. Look at this, Alex Kenna Kleepert dropping the gloves of Klapka. Kenna Kleepert is a black belt, so he knows what he's doing. And these two square up. Here we go. Kenna Kleepert stand up for his teammate. Zohorna's definitely got the height and reach advantage. Kenna Kleepert with an overhand right. Klapka responds. Kenna Kleepert with an uppercut. Now changes to his left. He loses his helmet. What a fight! He's still going. The fans are loving it. Klapka's in trouble. Kenna Kleepert throws him down. Come on. 6 feet, 200 pounds, Alex Kenna Kleepert. Now Poirier down the right wing, and now we're gonna have a fight. Look at this, Alex Kenna Kleepert dropping the gloves of Klapka. Kenna Kleepert is a black belt, so he knows what he's doing. And these two square up. Here we go. Kenna Kleepert stand up for his teammate. Zohorna's definitely got the height and reach advantage. Kenna Kleepert with an overhand right. Klapka responds. Kenna Kleepert with an uppercut. Now changes to his left. He loses his helmet. What a fight! He's still going. The fans are loving it. Klapka
It's Bondzee Live. Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube.
Okay, enough. I know. I'm a retard. I'm a simpleton. What can I say? It's technical difficulties. It happens. I could not hear anything back. Of course, Mr. Chirp from the cheap seats, my boy Wade's always there with the comments. Holy effing Groundhog Day podcast. Listen, do you think I want to just come on here and do a podcast and not be able to have everything just run super, super smoothly? Especially when you're in a foreign country where literally 10 minutes before this podcast just went down, the power went out twice. And I'm sitting here freaking out going, not again, not again, not again. But then it came back on, and here we are. It's Bondzee Live. Look how handsome I am. Burnt, total skull and all. Please don't tell Sarge, because I'm going to get the phone call tomorrow. Gregory Scott, I saw you on that stupid show that you do, that Bondzee Live. But I told you 100 times, Bondzee, to wear that hat with the special UV ray protection stuff. I know, Mom. I know. I forgot. And I went on a boat trip. Like I mentioned, we went fishing. Listen, I was all excited. I forgot to put the sunscreen on right away. And then it was too late. Put the sunscreen on, then put the hat on. The head got the worst of it for sure. Listen, there's just no protection there anymore. And it's not like the old days when I had a bit of hair there. Anyways, it is what it is. Sarge is going to freak the hell out of me tomorrow. She might even come on here and yell at me tonight. God, who knows? But we are live in Nicaragua, San Juan del Sur. It's nice to be back. God damn, I love it here. And no, I'm not in like a prison cell for those of you wondering and asking right now. It is what it is. Bondzee back on the sauce. No, Bondzee's sick as hell. And honestly, I would have rather canceled this show tonight. I'm so doped up on Medicina. I wish it was Medicina, actually. I'm so doped up on medicine. I was just at a friend's for dinner. Had a shot of rum. That's it. What else am I supposed to do? I'm just frustrated, and I don't do sick well. I'm one of those man guys that gets sick. My sinuses, like my whole face feels like it's out to here. My eyes, my sinuses. I'm miserable. Okay, and don't even come at me tonight, Chopper. You can suck it. I wish I was back on the sauce full time, and just life was. I wouldn't say it was easier being a drunk, but it was easier. Does that make sense? Anyways, I don't care. It's episode 229. We are in San Juan del Sur. We got a great show lined up for you tonight. I'm excited to talk to this guy. It's funny because I've been a friend. I've been a fan of this band since 1986. And I know the year because I lined up outside, and I'm going to talk to him about it tonight. I'm going to tell him this is how big of a fan I was of this guy and his band. Gordon Deppe's going to join us from a band called The Spoons they're from Burlington, Ontario, but we call it Hamilton, actually. And because we're way more popular than Burlington, even though Burlington had way hotter girls. Anyways, Gord's going to join us. I can't wait to talk to him. The band The Spoons was amazing. In grade 8, Mom and Dad, Sarge, actually let me out one night past bedtime. And past the street lights coming on. And I got to go and line up outside. I think it was literally like 37 years ago today because it was freezing cold. It was February. I had my little pony boy England shoes on because I'd just come back from England. And I was all ready to go to high school with my new fancy England clothes, which was a little ahead of the times, if you will, in Canada. And anyways, it was, I showed up, I froze my ass off because I wanted to look good. Nobody told me I had to stand outside for like 2 hours to wait to go inside and see this band inside a high school. Wasn't even like a famous venue or anything, but I did it. And honestly, to this day, it was one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. I remember seeing the Spoons at Westdale High School when I was 12 years old, just a wee lad. And they weren't my first, funny enough. Gowan, I'd just gone and seen Gowan not too long before. But anyways, long story boring. We're going to get into a great chat about music, the band. He's now playing with the Flock of Seagulls too. His name's Gord. You'll love them. I love them. And yeah, that's coming up. All right. What else? Oh, we got a great guest coming up on Wednesday. It's a band out of Niagara Falls. They are called Revive the Rose. You guys will love them. And before I even get to that, listen, here's how it's going to go. I heard this tip the other day, and I was fascinated by it. And so it goes like this. And you're going to thank me after you hear this tip, especially the fellas. If you're on a brand new date or you're just newly dating this girl and you don't want to fart around them, it's one of the hardest things. And isn't it magical how your body knows you're with a new girl and you know, you want to be, you like make relations possibly that night when you're with her, but all you have, it's magic how you have to fart every time you're with a new girl or in a new relationship. Fellas, girls too. I know girls fart. I've heard you. So don't even think you'll get away with this either. Y'all gonna thank me for this tip. And it goes like this. If you're just dying, it's built up, maybe you had some Taco Bell, you probably shouldn't have had it, you fat fuck, like I do sometimes, but you did, and now you got to pay the consequences because you showed up and you want to get a piece of tail, and it's like, and you can hear it bubbling in your belly. It's like, and the fart's coming, and you know it, and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? You can't escape because you're all like maybe cuddly or you're standing across the table, which would be the best case scenario for the story that I'm about to tell you. If you've got a fart and you're dying and you're with a girl, or girls, if you're with a guy and you don't want to fart because you want him to go down on you, or vice versa, fellas, if you want the old BJ, this is the best tip you will ever learn, and you can thank me later. All you got to do is put your hands down on your butt cheeks, pull them apart as the sound is about to go. And you can do this without even being noticed. Just kind of, doing the big old stretch, right? Oh, hey, honey, how's it going? Yeah, it's really nice to meet you too. I'm loving this. And you're going to, instead of making the huge sound of being super embarrassed, just slightly pull those butt cheeks apart, the buttocks. Grab one on each side, the left, the right, spread them apart. And this is tried, tested, and true, folks. There'll be no sound. I don't know how it works. Listen, I know it's a tight little sphincter in there, it is, but if you just spread it open the wee little bitest, no sound comes out. Honest to God, you can thank me later for that golden tip. All right, speaking of golden tips, please go to Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee on YouTube, subscribe. Hit that notification bell every time I go live. You'll get notified. Go check me out on all the social media as well. It's at Bondzee Live or Trippin With Bondzee. We're all over the place. Also, we got to do the shows, and I'm flying solo tonight, so I got to do all this again. Wade's too busy and too cool for me these days. Army Chris is busy, and Glassy's just not worth my time anymore. And my boys are killing it. We're going to get into my boys and that a little later. So bear with me here while I fly solo. The show is brought to you by Shakespeare's Fine Dining, as always. Folks, you know how much I love this place. You love it too. You got to go check it out. It's open for indoor dining now, obviously. Please make a reservation, or you're not going to get a seat, because everybody and their mother goes here. They all know about it. All the celebrities go there. Call 905-528-0689. Make a reservation, or go to www.shakespeares.ca, and you can get curbside takeout too, folks. If you're still one of those weirdos like Howard Stern and you never leave your house, just go to shakescurbside@gmail.com. Place your order. Listen, they'll drop it off right at your home. It's as easy as that. The show is also brought to you by The Hip. It's in San Juan del Sur. Love this bar to death. Love the owners. Everything about this place is a good time. Listen, it's amazing. The atmosphere in there is great. They got live music. They got live everything. Karaoke is it's popping off there lately. What a beautiful setting. It's an amazing place. And there's exciting news coming up. I forgot to ask permission if I could tell you about it tonight, but so I can't. So I'll let them, maybe next show, we'll drop it. Here's a hint. I mentioned it was for sale, and I told you to hurry the fuck up and try and buy it if you wanted the hell out of Canada and stuff. Well, you probably missed out, but you didn't hear it here. I tried to tell you. All right. Anyways, the Hip Bar, it is the place to be. Amazing food specials, amazing drink specials, the best owners, the best people, and it is the place to be. Go check it out. All right, coming up on the show, like I said, a great guest coming up. I'm going to sit down. One of the Pirates is coming here in 3 days, and I'm super excited to talk to him. We're gonna have Pirate Rob on the show, and we're gonna also have Pirate Leandro. We're gonna sit down in a setting. It's gonna be a little different than this. It's gonna be nice and formal, and these guys are legit pirates. And you say, well, Bondzee, what is a legit pirate? Well, I'm glad you asked. They'll tell you, and they'll tell you the stories from the sea, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Really looking forward to talking to those hooligans. And then I said, like I said, we got a great band out of Niagara Falls, Revive the Rose, coming up on Wednesday. Next week, we got some cool stuff too, but we won't get into it. I don't want to jump too far ahead. All right, I'm trying to keep up with comments here as well. Like I said, I'm doing everything. I'm bouncing back and forth. What's up, Bert? Says Gregory Dean. Hi, Big Bird. What are you saying? Thanks for joining us tonight. It was lovely having dinner with you tonight and a bunch of great friends. Yeah, it really was. Anyways, here in San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua, went on an amazing road trip this weekend with some great friends. This place truly is special to me. I love coming here so much. When you get to go to places like this, where I am, it's pretty special. But when you go on a road trip and get out of here for a little bit and you go up, it's only an hour and a half. We went up to a place called Popoyo. And if it sounds familiar, it's because it is. It's a world famous surfing place. People come from around the world to go and surf the incredible waves in Popoyo. That's just one of the spots. And this was just a cool, like right outside the beach. It's amazing. Like every age here works. Like you got to, they got the cows going. They got the old school carts. It's all old school here. Anyways, it's so beautiful. I simply love it. Anybody that hasn't come here yet, you got to just show up. I mean, there's nothing better than sun, white beaches everywhere, beautiful water. You got views like this. This is called Magnific Rock. One of the most amazing places around. You can go there. One of the best surfing. So to the right of this rock, it's worldwide famous surfing, and people come here. You can stay there. The views are incredible. The restaurant's incredible. Go check it out for sure. And then, folks, if you're ever up in and around this area, you got to go to Ugante. This is from my friend's bar. That's the view sitting on the beach bar. It's called Juntos. It's one of the greatest views. It's one of the greatest bars. I love Ivan. You got to go check them out. Make sure when you're there, say hi to Ivan and Leslie. They own the bar. They're from Ottawa. They made the move down here. They own this amazing bar, and that's the view from the entire. It's just not a bad time, folks. I mean, you really got to come and check it out. Had the best time with my friends down there. Shout out to Colin and Angie. Thanks for driving, Colin, and then Billy and his lovely wife, Cindy. We had the most amazing road trip yesterday. It was pretty special, and I always love spending time with great folks and just touring around this great country. Like, it really is so beautiful. So come down to Nicaragua if you haven't been here yet. It really is something special. There's so much, like, you could go to at least probably 6 to 7 beaches, sit there all day and watch amazing surfers from around the world, because Nicaragua, it is known for its world famous surfing, and it is pretty awesome. Kristen Richards, thanks for watching. She said, hey, Bondzee looks amazing. Yeah, your husband's been here. He got stung by a stingray. I'll never forget that. Better him than me. There was 3 of us walking in a row, and your poor husband got dinged first. So, yeah, like I said, better him than me. Anyways, love spending time here. The locals here are great. Everybody, I get asked this question so much. I know I'm talking fast. I'm sick. I'm trying to get through this. I feel so stuffed up. I feel so gross. It's not that I want to get the show over with, but and I'm really excited to have Gord come up here shortly. He should be clicking in any minute. And yeah, it is just a beautiful country. The food is incredible. I get asked, how's the food? How's the people? Is it safe? Because so many people, I have so many friends go to Cuba, and listen, to each their own. And I'm not dissing anybody that gets to afford to go away and have their own amazing vacation. Cuba just scares me. I always hear, oh, the food's terrible. And, well, the beaches are great. That's one thing you can't take away from Cuba. But, I just get worried about that. And one thing here is people say, oh, is there 5-star resorts, 4-star resorts, 3-star resorts like everywhere else? No, there's not. That's one of the coolest things about Nicaragua and San Juan del Sur is it's more local, and you get to live in the village and deal with the locals and their food, and it's not a 5-star or 4-star and just the same old bullshit buffets and this and that. You get to be in the culture here and live in it. Check out the beaches, ride the chicken buses, and the different beaches, and just find your own way there. And it really is something special here. I've gone on and on about it for years now. I've been coming here since 2017, and I'm pretty blessed to be able to do that. And ever since, I've met so many different people from around the world, and they all love it here. Once you come here once, you always come back, and that's guaranteed. Anyways, I talked to Sarge the other day. I said, Sarge, listen, I'm sick and tired of people. Y'all ask about Nicaragua and how safe it is now. I'm here and stuff, but they all want, how's Sarge? Where's Sarge? How's the squirrels? Is she still killing them? Or listen, Sarge never killed squirrels, but she would like to. But the squirrel battle continues. Sarge, it's a tough go getting her on here. I beg and beg and beg her. I was like, Mom, come on. The people demand you. They want you. You guys don't even want to hear me half the time. You just want Sarge. Anyways, she is coming up. She hasn't clicked in yet. I asked her. She's like, Gregory Scott, I wish you would not ask me to come on and do this. I don't like it. I said, I know, Mom. That's the best part. So you get to come on. But the funny thing is if you've ever seen her, the one and only time she came on, she had a great time. I couldn't shut the lady up, for Christ's sakes. So it's all about getting her on, and then we're off to the races. So hopefully we can get Sarge on here tonight. If not tonight, we'll get her on here soon. Whilst I'm down here in San Juan del Sur for sure. Gregory Dean says, thanks for watching again, pal. San Juan del Sur is the last best kept secret of Central America. Yeah, yes and no. I would agree and not agree with that. I mean, it still is a little hidden secret, but San Juan, it's off to the races. And everybody that started coming here early, good on you, and bought here early, good on you. And folks, if you ever thought about making that move, or even buying summer homes here, or winter homes, as I guess it's summer here, but winter where we are, I think you should do it now. Anyways, it's San Juan del Sur. Like I said, the people are great. I just love coming here. The food's amazing. It's not. I've never been to Cuba, so I can't compare it. But here's what I'll compare. I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Dominican, I've been to Mexico, I've been to so many places. I'm pretty blessed. The food here, the local food I'm talking. I mean, you can get chicken wings and fucking steak anywhere and stuff, but I'm talking the local food, the Naka tamales, the Nika breakfast with the rice and the beans and the plantains and stuff. You cannot go wrong here. The price is on point. The food's on point. The locals are on point. Everything about here is on point. Make sure you come and get it. The wind is on point here right now too, which is nice because it's hot as balls here. And I met some girls last night at the bar when I was having dinner, and they were like, they just got here, and is it always this windy here in San Juan del Sur? No, it's not, but you're in windy season, which is nice because there's no bugs. There's no humidity. It takes it all. Anyways, it's a pretty special place. I'm trying to burn time here until our guest Gord clicks in. Anyways, I do have a couple things to talk about. I went to the hospital today, not for a bad reason or because I'm sick, but my kidneys, I need them scanned so that I can figure out this whole flight school thing. I can't go to flight school until I get medical clearance. So I have an appointment on Friday now. Going to get the kidney scanned, make sure if we're clear, good to go for flight school, Hundo P, and I'll be heading home. And I can't wait to get up in a plane and start learning and flying and doing all that crazy stuff. And also the motorcycle accident I had here a year ago, we're going to get my hip and sort of hip bone scan, groin area scanned. Pretty sure there's a tear there. It's been a year and it still absolutely drives me nuts every single day. But it is what it is. Enough of whining and crying and stuff. My stuff. What else can I kill time for before Gord clicks in here? Let me think. Went out on the boat the other day, had the greatest time with some friends. We didn't catch any fish. It was, like I said, the wind here is insane right now. I love it. It's not the best time for fishing here in San Juan del Sur just because of the winds. The water's a little cooler. Definitely, you won't catch my ass in the ocean right now because it's just it's a little too cold for old Bondzee. I really am a princess. I should have posted this picture, but I forgot to put it up. But I went out the other night, and the winds were so wicked here on Saturday while I was having pre-drinks before dinner with different friends. The bar we're on a second level, and the wind was whipping through so hard. A girl had to give me her shawl. And it was embarrassing, but I wasn't even that embarrassed because I was freezing. And anyways, that usually doesn't happen here. Anyways, I got told that I probably have poor blood circulation. And one guy even said, Bondzee, you're probably even going to have a stroke tonight here because your blood circulation's so poor. Anyways, I really do think it is poor, and I got to go get it checked out because I'm cold here at nighttime, which has never happened before. Nor has it ever rained here in February before in the whole 7 years I've been coming here. And it absolutely piss poured rain hardcore tonight to the point where, oh, hold on, I got to take a time out here. My guest just texted me and he says it's not compatible with his browser. Any ideas? I've had no issues for Zoom interviews. We'll wait for instructions. That sucks because usually it's not a big deal. You can just click on restream and the guests click in. So I'm not sure what to do here. My browser's not compatible. I can't change his compatibility of a browser. So it looks like we are probably going to have to postpone this because I can't switch over and do a Zoom podcast all of a sudden. Shit. This is where it also helps to have a producer, but it is what it is. Let me text him for 1 sec. Stand by. Watch this. Riveting podcast. I know. Computable. No, compatible. Good times. I'm so sick right now, and I'm just so miserable and down and out. And now this won't work. And I was really, I have so many questions to talk to Gord about and ask Gord about. I love the band, The Spoons. And now he's playing with Flock of Seagulls, which is an incredible band started in 1979. If you grew up in the 80s like I did, I'm born in 73 and stuff. It's pretty wild how this guy that played from Burlington right down the street from me, and then he ends up playing for one of the most, I wouldn't say one of the most famous England bands, but certainly a pretty prominent band out of England in the 80s and stuff. Flock of Seagulls had some amazing hits. And anyways, it says my browser's not supported. Okay, is there a way to make it supported quickly? See, I asked Gord to do a test today to see if we could figure this all out. And he's like, no, it'll be okay. And I'm like, okay. I just trusted the system. And now it's come back to bite me because we've got some great people. Everybody's listening in, and it does. The browser works with I don't know why everybody's been able to figure this out, but it's tough doing this solamente. It is what it is. Like I said, I got a wicked sinus infection. My head is pounding. My eyes feel like they're touching the screen right now. And we'll just get through this. If we can't do it tonight, we can't do it tonight. I'll show a couple of videos. I'll talk about my time up in Uganda, where I just was. I got a couple of great stories. Gord says, sorry, I don't know much about this stuff. So it looks like maybe we're going to have to postpone talking to Gord until Wednesday. And we'll see if I can send him. There's no other link to send him. This is how I run. I've done Restream forever. No other guest has had a problem. So anyways, I guess we'll figure it out. And so why don't we just roll into it? I got this great story. So I just said I was up in, this is actually Uganda right here. I really do. I fell in love with this place. I came here in 2017, and in Uganda, I actually, I was here with the girl that saved my life in Costa Rica. And so we ended up meeting here, and we worked on a catamaran. So this guy owned this hostel, restaurant, bar. It was the place to be in Uganda, this private little, the biggest hidden gem in all of Nicaragua, as far as I'm concerned. The land was cheap, beautiful oceans everywhere, so many different bays. And sorry, Gord just texted me again. We may have to do it another time. Yes, we will. Anyways, it was, I love this place. And I ended up living in this. I have the picture. Look at this cabin. I lived there. Now, this picture was taken yesterday because, and it's all grown over and run down now. But when I lived there back in 2017, this place was absolutely stunning. It had 3 or 4 bedrooms, full kitchen, bathroom. Horses were in a stable and fenced off area to the right of that photo. And the ocean is literally like right there. That was our view from this cabin across the street. Anyways, it really broke my heart to see this cabin all run down and beat up, and nobody lives there now. It's all fenced off. And it was just sad because we really did have so many amazing, incredible memories there and times and stuff, and good times and bad times. That front porch right there on the left-hand side, it was where, so Ugante, I'll give you the backstory of this. I came here, worked on a catamaran for a guy named John, and it was a daily trips going out every day. I worked on topless cruises there on the catamarans, private parties. It was the tits. I was bartending, host. It was just one of the greatest times. Anyways, and a bunch of us that worked on the ship, we all lived here, and the memories were incredible. Well, the one night we, so I'll backtrack here and I'll go back a little bit, and I'll tell you why I ended up on this front porch in ice sheets, laying in a hammock, and I almost died in Ugante. And I got 2 great stories. It goes like this. So Ugante, I get there, I'm hanging with the people, the girl that saved my life and her husband. Well, one day, and I've told this story back years ago, so I apologize if you're hearing this again, but just down the street from this beach, if you go to the right, there's a couple of beautiful little bays, okay? And we decided to hop on our motos one afternoon, me and Wes, and we went body surfing. The waves up in Ugante, Popoyo, like I said, are amazing. Well, I'm not a surfer, and I can't surf for shit, but I'm a really good body surfer. So we decided to go body surfing, and we go up to this beach, me and Wes. I got to stay hydrated. My throat's killing me. And we go up to this beach. And we're the only 2 people there for literally as far as you can see down the beach until out of sight, literally. And we're there. We're having the greatest time. Backpacks around the beach. We smoked some weed. We had a couple of drinks of rum. We're out body surfing. The waves were incredible. And then all of a sudden, just like that, riptide. I've never been in a riptide. I don't know if you've ever been in one, but it is literally one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me in my entire life. You know, the old saying is, oh, don't panic, swim to the side, be calm, everything will be fine. No, that's not the way it goes, folks, in any situation. I'm sure, like, whether it's a house fire, any crazy situation, they always say, don't panic, everything will be just fine. No, it won't. And don't panic is the greatest, easiest term for somebody to say when you're not in that situation. I'm a super strong swimmer, and I always thought in my brain, oh, if I ever get in a riptide, I'll get out of it, no problem. Super strong Bondzee, look at those pipes. Wicked strong swimmer. Panic set in instantly the second that my feet were being torn out from underneath me at a rapid pace, and I could no longer keep my feet on the sand and touch ground, even though I was only up to just under my titties. Worst feeling ever. You think you're going out to sea because it's sucking you out, and there's nothing you can do about it. So my brain immediately clicks in and goes, got to swim to shore. I'm a strong swimmer. Swim to shore. No. Once I actually lifted my head and looked up, I'm like, I am actually further away from my destination, but your brain doesn't know any better. I didn't, the whole swim to the side thing, I knew this whole swim to the side, and you'll be fine, because riptides are only yay wide. They're not that big. You could swim out of them to the side. Again, folks, when you're in that biggest, massive panic of your life, you do not think about swimming to the side. Your brain automatically wants to go directly to shore, or you're going to die. Anyways, thankful to this day. I won't drag this out too much longer. But the guy that I was with, he was more on the outside, thankfully, of the riptide. Still in it. We both got sucked out. He was able to pull me right out of the movies, like grab my hand, grab my hand. Anyways, long story boring. We got to shore and we lied there for about half an hour before either one of us said a word to each other. Just tried to catch our breaths. It was the scariest thing I've ever done. And then to top it all off, two days later, because you actually, when you almost die in a riptide and you think you're going to get sucked out to sea and never see your family again, we went and celebrated that night. I'm not going to lie. The rum was a-flowing. There was probably some drugs involved, a lot of weed. And we partied. And then we partied some more and a lot of sun. Not too much water. I wasn't really good at drinking water back in the day here. And lo and behold, 2 days later, I find myself walking down the street of Ugante, right outside of this beautiful view right here, and right outside of my cabin. I passed out on the street. And the first person to find me was my friend Ivan, who owns Junto's Beach Bar, which is this beautiful view right here. Anyways, he saved my life, helped save my life. They got me medical attention. I got put on this goddamn front porch of this thing because everybody was wasted. It was a weekend and nobody wanted to drive 3 hours to the hospital. But even though I was burning internally from the inside out, and there was a doctor there. He was a medical doctor who served in the army for the U.S. Army in Afghanistan and stuff. And he knew what was happening and he knew it wasn't good. Anyways, he had the wherewithal to super hydrate me intravenously with some tubing we got. They put me, every neighbor around went and got their sheets from their beds, soaked them in water and put them in their freezer. And then throughout the day, we would just interchange me lying in freezing cold ice sheets to help cool down the temperature internally in my body because my organs inside were burning and I was dying. I literally was. And we had ice over my entire body. And it was one of the scariest times of my life because I wasn't too coherent. You're sort of in a fog and a daze then, and they just need to make sure you drink and hydrate constantly. And then they have to monitor you to make sure you pee, because if you're not peeing, then you're really in big trouble and you're going to possibly die. Anyways, this whole ordeal carried on for 12 plus hours. It got dark. Then my body was cooling down, but it still wasn't great. So then at worst, one of the worst things that ever happened to me, I had to go swimming in the ocean at nighttime. Now, I never had a problem swimming in the ocean back as a kid, adult, until, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. And there's no other reason too. It's like snakes. There was no specific reason. There was no specific reason why I'm scared of snakes to this day. And there's nothing that happened to me to make me afraid of swimming in the ocean in the daytime. Now, nighttime's different. I'm terrified if I can't see my feet and you're swimming in your arms in the ocean, God knows what's in there and lurking about, sharks, stingrays, crazy animals, and stuff. And anyways, they had to take me in the ocean at night to bring because the ocean was cool this time of year. This was at this same time of year and the ocean's freezing. So we had to go in the ocean at night, cool my body temperature down. It worked. I was terrified. I only lasted about, I think, 8 minutes. But the best part of that whole story was the bioluminescence, I think it's called. That made me stay in there a little longer because you got to swim in the Bay of Ugante there, like legit right there, folks. Swimming out in that ocean and pure blackness at 10, 11 o'clock at night. Everything around you, every move you made, it just went. And it was all a luminescence. And it was actually, it was super incredible. One of the coolest things I've ever done. It was the first time and it was the last time that I will ever swim in that shit, because there's no way to this day that Bondzee, and I like to think I'm a man, but I'm not so much anymore. I'm a huge pussy and I'm not afraid to admit it. There's no way that I could ever swim in the ocean again at night. Whether I was dying or not, I would probably have to die at this point in life. Anyways, Ugante holds a special place in my heart. I've almost died there twice. The people there are so beautiful, though, and I really love it. And listen, I would move to and live in Ugante for the rest of my life if it actually came down to it and opportunity presented itself. Because why wouldn't you just want to stare at that every day? And listen, I'm thinking about buying this cabin and flipping it over and making it look beautiful. And Why not? This place it's absolutely stunning. Anyways, I'm really sad and disappointed that we didn't get to talk to Gord tonight. He is texting me and I just can't do everything at once. We'll have to get him back Wednesday. We'll incorporate it. We'll make it happen. But the Spoons hold a really special place in my heart, 100%. And I'm really looking forward to talking to him. What else can I yammer about before I get the hell out of here? Oh, you know what? Happy Family Day, everybody. Why not? Let's go there. If you're from Canada, it's Family Day. If you're in the United States of America, it's President's Day. So happy President's Day to y'all. But let's go back to Family Day. Look at this for a sec. Speaking of old Sarge, who hasn't popped on either tonight, and I knew she probably said, Gregory Scott, I think you've gone right mad. You think I'm coming on your stupid show. Anyways, there's old Sarge back in the day. That's me, right next to Mom, clinging tight. I don't ever remember being a mama's boy, but maybe I was. Who knows? I was the firstborn, so and I'm still the favorite to this day. So there's me hanging on to my mom. And then my other stupid brother there in the 99 shirt. Great shirt, by the way. And then my little brother, Nick, little blonde-haired bastard sitting in the front there. But that's Stonehenge, folks, back in the day, lest you thought it was anything different or a backdrop. It is not. And that's how close you got to get to Stonehenge. Lest you think you can get anywhere near that close to Stonehenge these days. Not a chance in hell. Which is really sad because people started graffitiing and stuff. And actually, I do have memories of earlier than this photo. True story. I have been to Stonehenge where that rope doesn't exist and you can go up and touch the rocks. It used to happen. And then too many people started vandalizing it and graffiti and all that took over. And then they had to rope it off. Anyways, lovely memories of that. Family Day, good old Sarge. There's me, Sarge, Pops there in the background. This was in Florida. We were going on a Disney cruise. Lo and behold, my dad there is electrician, master electrician, and he won a Mazda Miata. He bought some tools at an electrical store and won a Mazda Miata car, sports car. When you got 3 kids and a wife, a sports car for 2 doesn't really fit the whole family lifestyle. So he sold it. Took us on an amazing Disney cruise. That's us right there. Look at how svelte I am. And that was just the start of old Bondzee right there. Picking up the girls left, right, and center on that trip I did. Anyways, speaking of continuing with family Day, there's me and my 2 stupid brothers. We're in England. What do you call that? The guy's a beef eater. Is that Windsor Castle where they have the beef eaters? I can't remember. I know the beef eater is a thing, and we did so many tour thingies down there, but wicked memories of going to England and all over the world with my parents. I'm super thankful for how hard my dad worked at Procter & Gamble for 30 years and then being the electrician and took us everywhere. We just love traveling, and I was pretty blessed. So happy Family Day to my pops, my mom, Sarge, and my brothers, and then, of course, my kids as well. God bless. I love these 2 to death. Ty on the left is in LA right now. He's absolutely killing it. Just dropped that brand new video we played not too long ago. And then Brad on the right just dropped his brand new song. And they filmed the video today in Toronto with Trusty Truster, who's filmed videos and stuff for Our Lady Peace, I Mother Earth, and so many other great bands as well. So happy Family Day to everybody out there, my kids, my family, and yeah, everybody else. Hope you had an amazing Family Day wherever the hell you are. All right. I'm killing time here. We can't do the interview tonight. I'm going to cut this short. I've already rambled for 44 minutes, which is pretty unreal in itself. But I'm going to get the hell out of here shortly. I got to show this picture. Folks, I'm going to be really, really, really upset with you if I find out you bought Greta Thunberg's fucking book. The climate book, you can take that book, Greta, and shove it right up your fucking useless ass. Because you are useless. You are a pony boy. You're a pony girl. I don't even care what they call you. You are a puppet. You are the biggest muppet on this planet for people who don't give a shit about you. 0.0 fucks. You travel around the world thinking you're some spokesperson, this and this and this. You've done nothing! Nothing! Shoot your mouth off, blah, 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 blah. Get photo opportunities. And now you wrote a climate book? What the fuck do you know about climate, sister? I'm going to write a climate book. Well, I've been around the world. I've seen plethora of different climates. I'm going to write a climate book. Why would it be any different than this numbskulls? The Climate Book by Greta Thunberg. Can you fucking believe it right now? You have to be some sort of special stupid. You really do, to go out and buy that book. And if you do, and if I find out about it, we're not friends. We're not going to be friends anymore. I swear to Christ. All right. That's a great book. Wade, I expect nothing different from you. And I'm sure it's your favorite book. I know you just love to shoot the shit and make fun of me, but I wouldn't actually minorly be surprised if you had that book in your collection at home, to be honest with you. And I love how you hide under Lazy Sunday now with it. It does still say Wade and Doe. And it's sad that you have to bring poor Doe into your name and all your nonsense, because she's such a wonderful, special human being. I just love picking on you, Wade. Love you to death. My boys watching. Ty, happy family day. Yeah, I love you, kid. Keep kicking ass in LA. I don't need to tell you. You're already doing it. Kid's unreal. He's going places. Lisa Holgate said, nice pictures and memories. It really is. Amazing pictures of my family back. I've been to so many places thanks to my dad and my mom. Traveling was always their thing. And now that's how it's in my blood. And Gregory Scott, I never get to see you anymore. You've always done this travel. Well, Mom, it's your fault. You took off and traveled on your own, Sarge. Oh, man. You think my mom, Sarge, is a tough cookie? You should have seen her mom. Oh, holy mackerel. She was the king of Sarges. Anyways, Sarge did really do a good job of taking over the reins, and I love her to death, and I'm super thankful that they got to take me all over the world, and the memories are amazing. I mean, again, let me show this picture. It's Stonehenge. I'm super blessed to be able to have gone here back in the day with my family, as I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is right there. Boom. Stonehenge. Back, folks, I dare you to go to Stonehenge these days and get remotely that close to those stones. It ain't even happening. Anyways, just such the greatest times. Look how pretty Sarge is there too in her pink dress. Oh, Kenny's got his arm around her. We're about to go on a Walt Disney cruise, and Bonzarelli picked up a couple of chicks on that cruise too. Not a big deal. As always. Anyways, yeah, I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Happy Family Day. Do I have a couple more pictures I can show, or is that it? No, that's it. After that Greta thing that just, oh, no, I do have one more. Folks, I know there's this whole thing with foot fetishes out there and people get carried away. This one takes the cake, though. My buddy Sean Laquier right now, he would be vomiting into a bucket or projectile vomiting wherever he is and seeing these, because he could be dating a 10 out of 10. I swear to God. And it's true story. He's told me this. He's like, Bondzee, I was with this girl. She's so hot. But then she took her socks off and stuff, and I was about to go down on her, and I saw her toes, and they were the most disgusting thing ever, and I had to go. I'm like, bro, her toes ain't sucking your penis. Her toes ain't where you stick your penis into the vagina for the pleasure. Those toes do 0.0. Anyways, God bless the person who has these insane, crazy, disgusting, foul toes and having a good sense of humor to put the old Oompa Loompa tattoos on there right out of the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Hilarious for sure. And yeah, but still not my jam. I don't have a foot fetish, but I would not date somebody who had toes like that. Just saying. Huge shout out to these guys. Look at that. Back to the Future shout out. The cast from back in the day. I think it was 1984 that this movie came out. And now we're in almost 2024, a year shy. And look at that. That's amazing. Doc, you got Michael J. Fox, and then I can't remember the other two's names off the top of my head. I'm sick, and it's late. And I just don't care to. I don't have their names, so sorry. Anyways, amazing flashback photo to say the least. Love that movie. Love those movies. There was a bunch of them. And yeah, it just makes you really sad to think like such great movies back then. And the movie industry really has changed a whole lot, hasn't it? God bless Michael J. Fox and the rest of that cast. That was sure great movies. Okay, one more photo I got to show before play a couple of videos and then I'm out. I got to give Sanjeep his due. Listen, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and it's tough. We all need to make a buck, but Sanjeep thought he would be able to pull this off, and he texted somebody and he said, "Hi, I'm the IRS, and you need to pay me $1,500 in Walmart gift cards, or you will be placed under arrest." Under the rest. When I saw this, I actually laughed for a couple of minutes because I actually read it. The first time I read it, I said the same thing, arrest. And then I just said it again, but it actually says you will be placed under the rest, which would be way better than being placed under arrest. I'm thinking. I don't know about you. Anyways, Sanjeep, buddy, just must be it's desperate times call for desperate measures. He even tried to fake he was IRS, and he didn't even need to be paid in cash, folks. All he needed was the Walmart gift cards, or you're going to be placed under the arrest. Under the rest. So just not used to saying under the rest. Anyways, I got a couple of beauty videos to show you before I get out of here. Well, one of them, why don't we play this? Because we were supposed to have this guy on. Oh, I'm going to do this again here. I love this song to death, and I can't wait to play it for him when he's back on. But God, isn't this tune great? Let's just have a little reminisce for a second and go back to the good old times with, can you guys hear this? Because I'm not hearing it back. I think that's what started this whole show off. Is where we had the problem. Anyways, The Spoons, Romantic Traffic, one of the greatest songs. I'm not hearing it, so you're probably not hearing it either, I would imagine. Am I correct? Anyways, if that's the case, it is what it is. Let's play this one. So, as you know, I want to go to flight school. I want to be a pilot. And even if you don't want to be a pilot and you want to go and you're wondering where the best place is to sit on the plane, and I may have played this a little while ago. I can't remember. It might have been one of those shows where it wouldn't play or whatever. But here's why you should always sit at the back of the plane. Okay, folks? Watch. Oh, it's not coming up. Hold on. Bear with me here. Sorry, I'm fucking sick and I'm ready to go. Where am I here? Facts on the daily. Share. No. Is that the one where the... Oh, no, that one. This right here. Watch this. Probably not the best place to sit is at the front of the plane for sure. Watch. Coming in hot. Pull up. Oh, not good. That's why first class, you pay extra to die on impact. You're sitting at the back of the plane. Watch this. You're good as gold. Now, listen, your experience at the back of the plane is not going to be, a fun day, but chances are you have a way better chance of surviving than those assholes in first class at the front of the plane. And the pilots, by the way. Now, does that deter me from wanting to be a pilot? Not for a second. I would 100% still want to be a pilot. I don't even care. But it comes with the territory. And 9.9999 times out of 10 when you're flying, that's just simply not going to happen, okay? What do we got here? This drummer right here, probably, you got to give him credit. One of the better drummers, especially when he's distracted. Check this out. I don't know if we have sound with this. Oh, watch this. Okay, hold on. I got to... God damn it. It's tough doing everything on your own, okay? Stop yelling at me. You know what? I'm just going to I'm done with this. I'm done. Okay, hold on. One more. There. Look at this dude. Guy's playing the drums, killing it with his band, while getting ridden by what looks like a full-on social media. Good for him. Shit. All right, that's all I've done. It's Bondzee Live, Trippin With Bondzee. I got a shout out to Gordon, who tried to join us, but didn't have the proper system for whatever reason. And listen, we'll try again on Wednesday. We'll set it up. We'll do a little test run. It is what it is. I had a great weekend here in San Juan. I hope you had a great weekend. Happy Family Day to everybody. Huge shout out to my sponsors one last time. I'd be remiss if I didn't say them. We've got Don't Trip, You're Fine. It's my son's clothing company. Go to www.don'ttripyourfine.com. You can order amazing hoodies. He's got toques. He's got t-shirts. He's got hats. He's also got the acid wash t-shirts. Go check him out. It's Don't Trip, You're Fine. Check out the website, and they are super awesome for sure. Also, show's brought to you by Scramble Clothing. It's Scramble with a K. They've got amazing beachwear, surfwear, golf wear, you name it, they got it. Men's wear, women's wear, kids wear. Check it out. It's Scramble with a K. Be part of the squad. www.scrambleclothing.com. That's it. That's all. I'm tired. I'm sick. My sinuses are pounding through my skull. I can't wait to get out of here, go to bed early. I'm watching the new Netflix series. If you're not watching it, the PGA one, that's okay. I'm not going to sit here and say you're a loser, but I love it. You'll love it. Maybe you won't, and that's okay too. Thanks to all my sponsors, Shakespeare's Fine Dining, Scramble Clothing with a K. Don't Trip, You're Fine. It's Trippin' with Bondzee, live from San Juan del Sur. Goodbye, God bless. Hope to see you Wednesday. That's it. That's all. Bye.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
Peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious. Wonderful.